Okay, this is boxer. His name Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to. There's a lot of weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac.
By the way, this guy was Diddy's like LA shooter.
I was talking about the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay and I'm over. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it there. That, matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560. Black one.
Arnold, yeah.
Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's before the.
They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck. Him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, that they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or none. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pickett. But
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost. Tell me about that, my man.
I thought you said so.
Security guards had them. Had the dude that we beat up, insane, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, real up to Fat Burgers. He like, my homie like, man, that's a nice ass watch.
You just look, if they knew there was gonna ever be a YouTube or they knew there was gonna ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm here at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well.
What would I do without my baby?
And Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So a couple, right? And I've seen some things happen in the jacuzzi. Like when I'm the only one could go to the room 9 times out of 10. When Puff was the one who, was in the presidential suite, I'm the only one allowed. I gotta watch the door. No one can get into that door. I'm the only one that had the pass key or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you would hear a boom, 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 a thump or whatever the situation is and stuff like that. Yo, what's up? Everything good? And sometimes they would open the door. I'm right there by the door. Sometimes you see things you don't want to see.
Hey, did they ever try to get you involved? Or
Not at all.
Offer you?
Not at all. Puff did it one time, but that's in my book. When he was coming from Dallas, he had the snow bunnies. And I reneged on that. Nah, I'm good.
Hey, did you see any celebrities Puffy did any of that stuff with, the swinger stuff with?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about that.
I think I told you about that. One time, him and somebody, him, Sarah, and this young girl flew from Atlanta. And they, and flying from Atlanta, we had this artist with us, right? And we were staying in the presidential suite at the hotel. And this particular artist and Puff, they told me, don't let nobody come in the room. So
Okay, that's the same story.
I said, all right, cool. So I propped my chair by the room door while they went in. So this artist's cousin knocked on the door. So I went to him and I let him in because I knew him. I see his face and everything. I seen his face several times before. He said, yo, I got to speak to my...
Okay. All right, people. All right. I mean, if you ask me, man, we're gonna keep getting more more of these stories, but they're gonna start being a little bit more underground unless we see some traction with some of these brands kind of keeping the story mainstream, like a Macy's or a Diego kind of making those moves. I think people are gonna feel like there's some traction and motion on this Puffy's being held accountable thing. Otherwise, you're gonna have people like Gene Deal always say a particular story, but he's been saying this for so long, like nobody cared and it didn't matter. So again, I think this story only really lives if the brands that's worked with him start essentially speaking up by stop working with him or start announcing that they're not gonna continue their dealings with him, which I don't know. So when I said go to the new interview, we played the new interview already. Okay? All around Tay says, "Yo, Ack, I'm from Cali. My older cousin worked with Gene. He says he's not lying. He said 9 times out of 10 his story's accurate." He said he confirmed the story about Mace having to get out of the hotel.
You just
To play the Tupac interview on the radio, right? High 97. But she said that Puffy, he was one of the people that tried to stop her from playing it. What you think about her saying that?
Bro, you started the conversation earlier about what did I mean about the power Puff had. With the radio stations in New York, motherfuckers didn't breathe hard if Puff didn't want them to. If Tupac had anything salacious to say about Puff in that interview, and Angie Martinez told Puff or let Puff heard it, and he told them, you can't play it, they wasn't going to play it. Puff got one of the hottest DJs off of Hot 97 because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Puff had power.
Speaking of that, right, I'm happy you brought that up. Kirk Burrows, I did an interview with him some months ago. And he told a story about Wendy Williams. She got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy. And she was saying on air that she was going to reveal the picture. If you don't mind, because he told me the story, but he didn't go into detail. He never told me about what was in the picture. So if you don't mind, give me the story from your point of view and what was in the picture. Because for some reason, he never went into detail about that.
We were in Cancun. And we were on our way to the Island of Women. You understand? And this is all it was, bro. For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. When he grabbed his trunk to pull them down, some girls that was taking pictures. They took that picture and emailed it back to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams said she had him in a compromising position and like it was gay porn or something like that. And
all right, man. Enough of that.
On the internet the other day, he said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
I ain't gonna lie. This was the look of, nigga, what the fuck did you go off script for? Like, nigga, you ain't tell me this back in my trailer in the green room. You was gonna ask me this shit. He do look kind of, look at the look on Diddy's face. Actually, the look on Diddy's face is like, nigga, you fucking with me? You want to wake up at a Tupac concert, nigga? That's the look on his face. Yo, Jimmy, you trying to wake up at a Tupac concert, nigga? Nah, he look crazy right here.
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I peeped. No.
I like how he broke that awkwardness with the laugh. Diddy's a showman, so he knows how to do shit.
It's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this interview just go?
I also read in the New York Times that you tried.
Okay, then the man, 1999. Thank you for the 5 Rumble rants. He said, "Yo, Ak, you gotta talk about T-Rail getting at Adam." Okay, we'll kind of look at that too. Actually, I just found a bunch of topics. I was just about to get off, but I found a bunch of topics. Okay, so I'm here for a little bit more. All right, cool. Maine, thank you for the 5. It says Angie Martinez confirmed she has an unreleased interview with Tupac, but she won't put it out. I think she's scared of the diddler. Yeah, I think it is Diddy, I guess. Leaky 1750 says Ak Honeycomb Brazy. Do you want me to get into that? I don't think we've really covered him, but we could do it. Big Gucci 0 says, yo, Ak, ask Diddy for the interview. Come on, man. You really trying to get me killed, bro? Like, come on, dog. ISO what? He says, yo, there's a new Tyrese Instagram live. When? How do I find it? You got to tell me how to find it. I try to look it up. Jess, thank you for the 10. She says, do men really have big egos? I mean, yeah, in general, but usually I'm going to be honest with you. I think men in the industry tend to have a large ego because there is a kind of narcissism that kind of leads to confidence, even if it's false confidence and bravado, that a lot of people feel is essential to survive in this entertainment business. So when you meet a lot of people in the entertainment business, you're running into people with huge inflated egos, people who also, you know, feel like they're living in a different world or a different existence from regular people. So that all contributes to one ego. So yeah, of course. Hino H, thank you for the 5. He says, realest guy media, keep it up, bro. You a real one. I appreciate you for those sentiments. Food Saver 101, thank you for the 5. He says, talk about T-Rail crashing out on Adam. We'll do that in a second. If y'all can find me the Tyrese interview, that would be great. Before I do that, let me just cover this story real quick.